India has made some very, very important announcements. The Prime Minister making these very, very important announcements related to startups. India now becoming the third largest unicorn hub in the world.
Of course, thank you very much, Uday. I think it's an amazing feat by the government. If you see, this government has been hell bent on ensuring that startups become the center stage of development of India. I feel they also realize the fact that the next wave of innovation will not come from the existing companies, and also the competition will not come from large companies but from smaller children, students who are working in their flats, in their garages, to build ideas to actually change India. Also, if you see, internet has played a very vital role. It has actually created a level playing field. I think 25 years back, you would need 50 to 60 crore rupees for setting up a large industry. Today, with just a mere capital of 50 to 60,000 rupees, you can go to the internet and test out your ideas. So I feel this is a welcome move. Also, January 16 now becomes a very important day for all of us. Also, this makes this a very main stage for at least convincing our parents, because I wasn't able to convince my parents very well to actually help us lead the path of starting a startup.
Ritesh Malik, let me bring you in here next. Ritesh, what further incentives do you want the government to dole out to this sector? You know, what more do entrepreneurs want from our government, our administration, our decision makers?
See, when it comes to our ecosystem, we have the third largest number of unicorns in the world. Now, there is a difference between having the largest number of unicorns. That can also be the fact that there is a lot of traction, and we are the largest digital democracy with a huge base of customers, and in becoming a startup ecosystem which is very vibrant. We are still ranked as 24th most vibrant startup ecosystem in the world when it comes to ease of doing business. So we truly need to nibble down all the frictions that people have, that entrepreneurs have while building their startups. I think there are so many initiatives that are being pondered upon by the government, including amalgamation of the 9 labor laws, including the ESOP policy. Example, I'll just tell you, ESOPs are a very important kicker for incentivizing employees and for building a very strong human resource pool within our ecosystem. Now, this is a surprise that without cashing out of ESOPs, just before IPO, without getting the money for their ESOPs, people have to pay the tax in advance. And this is a very abrupt policy. Now, there are these kind of policies which are still leading to friction and in our ecosystem. So I believe that there are so many things that need to be done, including ease of doing business, including and I feel access. See, at every level, access needs to be removed. So example, co-working. So I'm founder of a co-working startup called Innovate. And earlier, 28% of all the seed capital used to go into building offices. Now, this has been completely democratized by creating these offices where you can join for as low as 5 to 6,000 rupees per seat per month. These kind of levers are actually helping people, because I just asked, I'm a product of Y Combinator. So I asked one of the partners at YC, and I asked, how does India become a startup nation? And they said that the easiest way to become a startup nation is to multiply the number of failures that you see as a nation. And I think these kind of initiatives that are being taken even by state governments, like the business blasters by the Aam Aadmi Party, I think these kind of initiatives at the school level truly help us, ensuring that failure becomes a part of our life and we don't take it. I think the best thing that happened to us as Indians in 2019 was when Chandrayaan failed. For the first time, 135 crore people shook their hands together and said that failure is all right. See, usually when you tell someone that I have failed a math exam, they just your parents or your family members get furious that how the hell can you fail? And I think failing is the most important part of building a startup. And also, in my opinion, startups, the culture of building a startup is not just for running a startup, but as we see, the next 3 to 4 decades are going to be the most brutal decades for human resource and for employment, not only in India, but worldwide. We are going to see micro disruptions kicking in every 5 to 6 years because of technology. And this will lead to the fact that a lot of degrees are going to get it absolutely redundant, because of which startup is not just building a company, but it's a mindset, the ability to create value, be it a freelancer, be it an employee, be it a founder, be it a politician. So I think it's the need of the hour that we build this culture, a maker culture, a value generator culture in our education system, which truly, way back in 2007, when I passed out my school, I don't even remember our parents or teachers encouraging for building something or thinking something or even questioning the status quo. So I think this is basically a democratization of thought. And lastly, I truly believe that innovation is the most important lever for a particular society to move forward. As Prasoon sir rightly said, we need to be quantified not by the number of unicorns that we have. That is just one aspect of it. That is the aspect that we have a very strong interest in India when it comes to technology, but the ability to create a social impact. The question is, are we just following what is happening in the West? If we've got an Amazon in the West, are we just building a Flipkart? Or are we also creating in our own solutions for our own challenges? Now, just see companies like Paytm, one of the largest mobile tech infrastructures are there in India. We are better than that of America. Like that, we have so many challenges from agriculture. World's largest economy is agriculture, $4.2 trillion. Healthcare, $2.8 trillion. Retail, we have so many problems. Women's safety, sanitation, water safety. I think we have so many in terms of impact, for profit impact, we have so many things. And I feel that we are at just the cusp of it. Not 100 unicorns. We should be looking up to 1,000 unicorns, but that's just one measure to measure our success, but it should also be the kind of impact and the true GDP that we can create together.